So everybody's talking today. I was watching a Spaces a little while ago, the Bulls, and they were really hung up on the licensing issue with Tesla offering, licensing to some other car companies. Elon did post about it and said that they're all going to have to come to him. So he kind of put down the gauntlet. My question was not so much whether any of them will or how Elon will decide which ones to give it to, whether some exclusives or only if they make 2 million cars a year, or I don't know how he's going to make those decisions. I want to know, how much can he charge? How much can Tesla really make on this to make it a needle mover?
For them or for the consumer?
To make a needle mover for Tesla. I mean, why license? The licensing, on the one hand, you can say, "Oh, we're going to license because it's for the good of the country, it's for the good of the environment, to move this thing forward. It's good for the good of safety. People won't die as much if we help these other companies get their autonomy going." But other than that, how are we going to get it to be a big enough deal to move the needle at Tesla with all of the giant projects that are on their yeah.
I mean, well, the truth is, it's in Tesla's best interest to license, because then they they extend their moat.
I see.
Right? Imagine if Toyota and Volkswagen decide to license this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they're not going to be doing? They're not going to be sitting there trying to figure out this problem on their own. They're going to be figuring out, okay, how do we make profit on this while also only taking X amount of cut? And at the same time, I'm sure Tesla would split the revenue with them, right? So imagine if it's a Toyota vehicle, they produce and everything. Tesla says, hey, we get 25% of all the revenue, you keep the rest. And then Toyota can say, hey, if you own the vehicle, you could put it into the fleet. Tesla gets 25% of it. We get 25% of it. And then owner, you get 50% of it, right? And so for Tesla, it's a no-brainer on that point. But it has to be at scale. And I think the moat for Tesla is mainly people or other companies not trying to solve this problem, because it becomes a very expensive problem over the long term. And if Tesla controls the software, then that means they also control the cameras and all the image and the video data that comes in, which in my mind would essentially prevent Toyota or Volkswagen or whoever from taking that data to go train on. So that's kind of how I see it. But at the same time, I think part of Tesla's moat or Elon's thinking is it's going to take them so long to do any of this,
right,
that by the time they decide to license it and figure any of this out, they're not going to understand the convenience, what the preference people want, how to actually work this into the network. They're going to have all kinds of issues. How do they maintain the cars? How do they clean the cars? But that's also a Tesla problem, actually, now that I think about it, because if you go onto the Tesla network, well, you're going to have to uphold a certain standard.
Yep.
You can't have a bad client experience. So I don't know. At the end of the day, I really think that Tesla doesn't need to license this. I don't think they need to do anything. I think they should get tens of millions of vehicles out there driving autonomously before they do anything with anyone else.
Okay, I like that. I like that design. If you happen to be a big fan of the Cybertruck, you might also be interested in this super fun Cybertruck refrigerator magnet and bottle opener. It is made out of super thick stainless steel, just like the Cybertruck, and it has this giant magnet on the back, so it's going to hold a lot of stuff on your refrigerator. It's an amazing gift, and it comes in that great gift box that you saw before that uses a magnet opener, just almost like an Apple box, like when you get Apple products. You can buy it on Amazon for $29.95, or you can buy it direct from me by sending $25 to paypal.me/ Randy Kirk, all in lowercase letters. Please indicate whether you want the stainless steel look or maybe you'd like to have this very clever camo version. And then if you're not in the US, please add $20 for freight. If you'd like more than one, please check the information below to get pricing, as well as all that information I just told you will be repeated in the information below. So once again, think about joining the channel, getting the up-to-date Tesla news every single day. I think you'll be glad you did.